Now, only 33% of Americans have an estate plan to protect their loved ones after they pass. For those of us who have been putting it off, this month is the perfect time to get started because it's National Make a Will Month.
And here to explain why having an estate plan is so important is local financial professional Laura Schultz from Preservation Retirement Services, also known as PRS. Welcome, Laura, to the show.
Laura,
thanks for coming.
Okay, now you saw we just got done playing that game, right?
Yes.
But now it's time to get serious.
That's right. I mean, making your will certainly isn't as fun as playing hot dog versus chicken.
Right.
It is something we all have to take care of. I'm a lawyer and a financial professional, so this is a topic that's really important to me because, you know, everyone needs a will. People think, I don't really have anything that I need to give away, but we all do, right?
Yeah.
Homes, cars, jewelry. It's really important to make sure that the loved ones that you want to take those things when you do pass away, because we all will get that. And particularly if you have kids, super important to name in your will who you would want to take care of them if you would pass away. That's a huge decision that you don't want to leave in the hands of a judge, right?
Right.
You can put that in your will and have it all taken care of.
But Laura, starting with the basics, when should people start thinking, when and who?
Right,
you mentioned people with kids.
Soon? Right.
Yeah, you a lawyer, so let us know when should we and who should.
Sure, as soon as you start accumulating assets, you really can have a will. It's not very difficult, you just need to write down what your wishes are, have legal signatures, you want to make it legal, but anybody who has assets should have a will. And particularly when you have kids, it's really important, again, as I said, to make sure that the guardian is who you want it to be. You would not want somebody that we all have folks in our life that maybe they're not the best choice to take care of our kids.
Right.
We want to make sure it's who we need.
I got a question because it's funny sometimes when you think, because myself and Maria, we're married. And couples think, if something happens to me, my
I automatically get everything.
Yeah, and fortunately, Maria will be the first to go to see.
Josh, I can have that gold watch. That's my gold watch.
Maria will
How
go
does that work?
see Jesus first. It's like,
What did you do? Josh, don't be saying that.
But the real question,
nobody was thinking about dying.
But the real question is, I'm thinking that, Maria will be taken care of, regardless of a will.
So you're like, I don't need a will because it's my wife. It automatically goes to her.
Right.
True or false?
Well, typically that is true, again, but depending on your family situation. The real thing here is, you can go online and try to do a will or something like that, but there's no one-size-fits-all solution. So what you want is to make sure your estate plan is exactly how you want it to be. That's why there is no substitute for a legal professional, an estate planning attorney that can sit down, make sure everything, all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, everything is perfect and making it legally effective. But there's no one situation. Sometimes, like you said, Josh, you do want your wife to take everything. Sometimes you don't. It's more important to have kids take things, or you have a child that has special needs that you need to set up something for. Again, an estate planning attorney can guide you down the right path to know first, is a will right for you? Maybe a trust is right. There are different things to think about.
Right, because I would have been in heaven like, Maria, I said I wanted to do this. You taking my money and doing this.
I'm so sorry, I got to pause this interview really fast. Look, everything go to me. Them kids, they don't love you like I do.
See, that's why we're going to have a will.
But one thing you said, Laura, you said we're going to have a will. One thing you did say, you said make sure you have a legal stamp on it. Now, I know some people probably write things on legal paper in their bed and probably put it under the mattress. Right. Does that not count as a will?
It does not count. No sending emails or writing things on a napkin. You do need to have two signatures, two witnesses that sign your will that are not beneficiaries. So that's important to make it legal. And it's not just your will too. We want to think about things like financial power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney. Those are documents that come into place while you're alive to make sure that you, if you're becoming incapacitated, that your financial affairs can be in order, medical decisions can be made from you.
Laura, you got me thinking. My will.
He might say pull the plug, and I'm like, no, I didn't say that. Go to the will. Go to the.
Hold on. So
don't pull the plug on me.
I'm not going to.
Keep me there.
Hey, you get a traffic ticket. I'm going out, Your Honor. I've had enough. Keep reading. No, but so what do we have to do to get the ball rolling, to get started on something like this?
Yeah, best case scenario is to sit down with a lawyer, with an estate planning attorney. They can really make sure that the full set of documents that you need, will or trust, financial power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney, living will, that those are all drawn up appropriately to meet your wishes. Another thing to think about is to sit down with your financial professional, like us at Preservation Retirement Services, because one thing a lot of people don't know is for your retirement accounts, IRAs, 401ks, 403b TSPs, those actually passed based upon what's in your beneficiary designation form, that you file when you open those accounts. That actually trumps your will. So it's really important to make sure that those beneficiary designation forms are in order as well.
You know what, Laura? You know how many times I've heard of someone say they were married and then they got divorced, but then one person got remarried, and somebody passed away. And do you know that the previous wife got everything because they didn't switch those designations over?
Sure.
I want to ask you, just want us to wrap, but really quick, what are some common mistakes people make when they're filling out a will?
Yeah, we already talked about not making it legal, so that's the number one most important thing. But as you mentioned, making sure that when you have a major life event, birth, death, divorce, marriage, anything like that, that you've updated your will and your beneficiary designation forms. And just, it's a good idea to check in every 5 years because things change in life. Like if you think where you were today versus 5 years ago, maybe how you want your estates to be distributed would be different.
And it's not even about distributing. It's like maybe I don't like this person anymore. They need to be removed from the will, right?
Or maybe you have new assets that weren't in your will. You've bought a new house, you've bought a new car. You just want to make sure that both the assets and the beneficiaries are always up to date.
I love it. I know just having fun with you. Thank you so much. This is really
you took
serious
us to
information.
school right there.
Yeah,
I'm
I
writing
love
down.
that.
Maria, sign these papers.
I need to speak to my attorney, John. Lord, thank you so much. Can you tell our
Thank you.
viewers where can they go if they want more information?
Sure. Please visit our website, preservationretirement.com. My husband Tim and I own Preservation Retirement
Is that Tim over
Services.
there?
Tim's over
Hey,
here.
Tim.
He's amazing
Okay,
over
Tim,
here.
over there.
Tim
He's
is
proud of his
doing it.
woman, right?
Yeah, we have offices in North Olmsted and Beechwood. If anybody needs financial planning help, we'd love to sit down with you.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you
like
so
the fact
much.
that you said you could update your will as you grow. Okay, I love that. Thank
That's
you, Lord, so
important.
much.
You're so welcome.
Right.